Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman, this is my lovely wife Jen, and today we are concluding our journey through Avatar the Last Airbender. We're watching the 4 final episodes. If you'd like to watch the full-length reactions along with us, check out Patreon. We're gonna be doing all 4 episodes, we're gonna do our full-length reaction. You'll just need access to Netflix, or if you have it on Blu-ray or whatever, just to sync up the footage with us. But this is gonna be one of those that you can watch the full thing along with us if you would like. I am really looking forward to this. This has been such a journey. Every time we get to the end of like a full series, it's always bittersweet. Like when we got through Clone Wars, we did 7 seasons of Clone Wars. It took us over a year to get through, particularly because we had a few hiatuses ourselves. And then with this show, I don't think that we loved it or fell in love with it as soon as most people were expecting us to or hoping that we would. And we're very, very transparent about our feelings on this type of stuff. So like through book 1, we both struggled with really like getting over some more of the childish aspects of it. We had a lot of comments from people saying that they didn't like us criticizing that, and and then book 2 I felt was getting a little bit more our pace, and then book 3 is to me by far the best and much more of what I was expecting and much more of what I was looking forward to. And I've loved the character development. Some of the best character development of any media I've ever seen is in particular with Zuko. I love his whole arc and his whole journey, his internal struggle and the position that he's in and where he's come from book 1 all the way here is one of the best arcs I've ever seen. So I love that. Katara, one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the show. Sokka, I'm kind of, he's all right. I know people really love him. He's like that comedic kind of character. He's always just kind of been okay for me. I know that might be shots fired. And then Aang, who you would think would be like one of my favorite characters. I do like him a lot. I respect his place in the larger Last Airbender world. He has grown a lot himself as well. I'm so excited to see this hopeful final confrontation with the Fire Lord and the conclusion of the whole thing. So I know I've said a lot. How are you feeling going into this finale?
Good. Starting off with book 1, there were characters that I love. Like right off the bat, I love Zuko. The rest of the characters just were okay to me. I didn't really have any other like favorites besides Appa. Appa was a consistent, like absolutely love Appa. But book 1, all in all, it just wasn't my favorite. I didn't connect with it. Like some of you all have talked about, going through all the comments, I see many people talk about, how much they enjoyed this show from minute 1. And I just did not fit in that box. That's just how I felt. That's me. I fully understand that I have a very different type of taste, and it takes me a little bit sometimes to get into certain type of content. Unfortunately, that content is usually animated stuff. However, I also recognize that this is something that people feel very strongly about. So I totally, I never get upset over people defending their love for this show, because I totally get it. I have my own shows and movies that I will absolutely defend to the death. But book 1 was rough. It was rough for me. Would I watch it on my own? Probably not. And that's just me being honest. But book 2 is when I started to feel it making a turn. There was a lot more character development. There was a lot more, I felt like, emotion. And then book 3 was really just action. I think that's when it started to change for me. I just felt like I was able to connect with a lot more of the characters in general. For me, Katara, she's okay. She's not like—
Oh really? I love Katara.
I think she's an obvious favorite. I'm sure I'm in the minority, so that's perfectly okay. I accept that. I think she's like an obvious character that people would like. And so I think I tend to like not those characters.
Really? Zuko? You don't think he's an obvious
I like
character?
Zuko, but my next point was gonna be, he's not my favorite character as of right now.
Oh, who is?
Uncle.
Oh, Uncle Iroh?
Uncle, yes.
Yeah,
he truly has come so far, and I love his character because he had such a huge impact on Zuko. And to see that come to fruition with Zuko, I think captured my heart even more. He's been through some stuff. So yeah, I'm sure everybody thought that like Zuko was gonna be my #1 at this point, but it really is Uncle. And then probably Zuko. Appa's always gonna be #1, but he's in a different category. I just, I love him because he's an animal. Aang, he's okay. I respect, here's the thing. He's not my favorite character, but I 100% respect the fact that he has grown as a person. And I couldn't ask for more as far as like character development, him just maturing, being able to take the important things seriously, I think was really just it for me, and he really hit that hard. But at the end of the day, he's not my favorite, and again, I'm sure I'm in the minority, but Uncle is where it's at for me.
Yeah. First and foremost, it's a show for kids, you know, and so I always said I love the world, I love the premise of it. These firebenders or these elemental benders and these nations, and then there's this war. I love the concept of the Avatar and this sort of reincarnation process that he has, and he's the only one that can master all four. I loved all that, but book one, they never took it seriously. They never took themselves seriously because it was for kids.
A lot of these like mature storylines that were towards the end, I was able to visually see and see how our characters dealt with that. But with book one, it was a lot of like filling in the holes of some of the events that had happened that we weren't privy to. You know, we didn't visually see it play out. So we're hearing Aang talk about this, but what we're seeing is very different. And so for me, that was making it hard to not only connect with the characters, but just connect with the show. When book 2 and 3 hit, they really provided a lot more meaningful, deep storylines that I was able to play out, watch play out. That was like, oh my gosh, this is some great writing, this is some great storytelling.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. I think it took itself more seriously in book 3 and dealt with those heavier tones in a more serious manner. And so that's why I think book 3 for me is the best. The action and the animation style, I do think that that is better and amped up as well. But I mean, even like the moments earlier in this season where they're like around the campfire and Zuko and Azula and Kylie and May are all talking about these like traumatic events of their past and stuff like that. You know, I don't think that we got to see stuff like that in book 1. And that's the kind of, I love that emotional weight. I know this is a long intro, but we've come a long way to get here. So let's go ahead and get into it, the final 4 episodes of Avatar the Last Airbender. Yes. The animation looks so much crisper here than at the beginning too.
I said roar! If you want to lounge around like a bunch of snail sloths all day, then go ahead.
Oh my God, this was me when we were working together.
Made us pretty lazy. Beach party!
You know, Sokka's just like a weird guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. I feel like some people like really love Sokka. And then I guess people like me who are like, you know, I get his place in it.
But I've been working on my...
I really do like Toph a lot.
I'm gonna love this.
Yeah. I like her. I don't think I like her to the amount that everybody else likes her. But I think that she's fun. Sokka might be undiagnosed ADHD.
Wow. Could be.
I'm not saying that as an insult, but the way that he is, like...
Yeah, you're right.
But it doesn't even...
Like, come on.
Yeah.
And Zuko means like all business. I love that about him.
I made a sand sculpture of Suki and he destroyed it. Oh, and he's attacking Aang.
I like the feet thing when they kick the fire.
Oh, Zuko is just on a whole different level.
That looks cool. Fire tunnel. Come on, Aang.
You know, we really don't see him in an Avatar state a lot.
We haven't seen him like this whole season, I don't think.
You could have hurt Aang.
What's wrong with me? How can you sit around having beef?
Yeah, he's trying to prepare him.
Away.
About Sozin's comet. I was actually gonna wait to fight the Fire Lord until after it came. I'm not ready.
I mean, why not?
Master firebending.
Your earthbending could still use...
Yeah, so he's not mastered it.
If Aang tries to fight the Fire Lord right now, he's gonna lose. No offense.
Can't get any worse.
You're wrong. Day before the eclipse, my father asked me to attend an important war meeting.
Oh, I remember.
Welcome, Prince Zuko.
That's Mark Hamill.
I did for you. We should transfer more domestic forces into the Earth Kingdom.
The people of the Earth Kingdom are proud. They can endure anything as long as they have hope.
We need to destroy their hope.
Well, that's not exactly what I...
Fire Lord Sozin used it to wipe out the air nomads. I will use its power to end the Earth Kingdom. A fire that will destroy everything. And I am the supreme ruler of everything.
I wanted to speak out against this horrifying plan, but I'm ashamed to say I didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't think you could have done much anyways.
Don't defeat the Fire Lord before the comet comes. There won't be a world to save anymore.
This is bad. This is really, really bad.
You don't have to do this alone.
Air, water, earth, fire, fan and sword.
I wouldn't want to do it any other way.
Aww.
Being part of the group also means being part of group hugs.
Oh.
Appa's here too.
How to redirect lightning.
Redirect lightning.
You turn your opponent's energy against them.
That's like waterbending.
My uncle invented this technique himself by studying waterbenders.
Oh. Pyro.
You directed lightning before?
Once. Against my father.
Yeah. Nice.
You feel so powerful holding that much energy.
No.
You'll have to take the Fire Lord's life before he takes yours.
I'll just do that.
Ugh.
Watch it, Top.
I am not top. I'm Melon Lord.
Now I could see Katara and Zuko together.
I was thinking the same thing. Again, this will probably be a very unpopular opinion, but I actually would prefer them together than Aang and Katara.
I'm sorry, but it just didn't feel right.
There. That's how it's done.
Yeah, I mean, I think he needs some tough love.
We gotta kill this guy. Could they capture him? You know, is that an option? Like, must he die?
I have a surprise for everyone.
I think he actually does.
They could do like a Nuremberg trial thing where they capture him and present him to the other nations and say, you nations who he took over, what you decide what you want to do with him.
Aww.
Isn't he cute? Lighten up. I'm just teasing.
You know, let his victims sort of decide judgment.
Maybe we can make some big pots of glue, and then I can use glue bending to stick his arms and legs together so he can't bend anymore.
Yeah, then you can show him his baby pictures and all those happy memories will make him good again.
I get what Aang is trying to say, and he's absolutely right.
I understand.
In the name of keeping balance, I'm pretty sure the universe will forgive you.
This isn't a joke, Sokka.
It's just...
Just what, Katara? What?
We're trying to help. Aang, don't walk away from this.
Let him go.
I get it though, Aang. It's finally becoming real, you know.
I don't suppose you know what I should do.
Kill him.
I didn't think so.
Look at how Momo's laying.
I know. Looks like he's dead. What is that? What am I looking at? We're gonna pull a Moses here? No. Oh.
Okay, that's everything.
No, it's not. Where's Aang?
There's his footprints. The trail ends here. Aang mysteriously disappears before an important battle? Definitely on a spirit world journey.
But if he was, wouldn't his body still be here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, forgot about that.
I'm going with Zuko. Everyone else went on a life-changing field trip with Zuko.
She's right.
Yeah.
How much would it suck if Aang just like died? If he like
drowned?
if he straight up drowned or something? And they're like, oh, jeez.
Avatar State!
Avatar State. Yep.
When I was 9, I ran away again. Parents gave me everything I ever asked for. You know what I mean?
I know you had a rough childhood, but we should really focus on finding Aang.
This is the worst field trip.
Oh, he just wanted somebody to talk to.
He goes, uh-huh.
You guys didn't find Aang either.
No. Get out of the bison's mouth, Sokka. We have a real problem here.
What should we do, Zuko?
I don't know.
You are kind of the expert on tracking Aang. Yeah. Come on, Slowpoke, faster!
Oh, dang.
I've decided to lead the fleet of airships to Ba Sing Se alone.
Oh.
My decision is final.
You can't treat me like this.
Silence yourself.
But it was my idea to burn everything to the ground.
Azula! Very important job that I can only entrust to you.
Really?
Decided to declare you the new Fire Lord.
Fire Lord Azula?
Oh.
Fire Lord Ozai is no more. I shall be reborn as the supreme ruler of the world. The Phoenix King.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix King. Been working all day printing up these flags for you.
Ooh, quite a show.
Oh, I love the. That's why he was standing on that Phoenix symbol.
June.
Her skin is flawless.
No, she has this giant mole creature.
I like her. Wait. Where are we?
She helped you attack us.
Yep. Back in the good old days.
The good old days.
Where's your creepy grandpa?
He's my uncle.
I'm
He's not my girlfriend.
She should be.
Okay.
That little water and fire combination would be good.
Make
Doesn't
pretty
sound too
hot.
Does the end of the world sound like more fun?
That was good. Everybody chill.
Nyla. Okay.
I love her style.
I was gonna say you could cosplay as her and that'd be fine with me. Oh, he's got Aang's scent.
He's gone. He doesn't exist.
It's quite the conclusion.
He doesn't exist.
He must be in the spirit, like fully physically in the spirit world.
Maybe I'm in the spirit world?
That's what I'm thinking.
Nope. My bending works.
It's a real head scratcher. See ya.
Helpful.
You saved your uncle's sweaty sandal?
I think it's kind of sweet.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna go find Uncle Iroh.
Hey, wait up!
6'3" WWE superstar Uncle Iroh.
Nyla's getting twitchy, so he can't be too far. Good luck.
That's where they settled down for a little bit then.
It's not made of earth. This is so strange.
All the past avatars, their experience and wisdom is available to you.
What is this place?
I don't know, Aang.
Uh-oh. They probably shouldn't have slept right next to the
Right?
wall.
Look who's here. Everyone expects me to take the Fire Lord's life.
If I had been more decisive, I could have stopped Sozin. You must be decisive.
How do I decide what to choose?
You and Gran must be so happy to have found each other again.
I made her a new betrothal necklace.
Oh, shucks.
Come to the family, Gramp.
All old people know each other. Don't you know that?
Iroh of the Fire Nation.
Oh, Iroh.
That's who we're looking for.
Then we'll take you to him.
This is cool. So the White Lotus is like a fraternity or something of masters from every type of bending.
He's gone.
This guy is insane.
Threatened to throw the world out of balance. I stopped him, and the world entered a great era of peace.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Technically, he fell to his own doom because he was too stubborn to get out of the way.
And that is how you must kill the Fire Lord.
But I assure
on a technicality.
Only justice will bring peace.
I knew I shouldn't have asked Kyoshi.
I could have so many interpretations.
Yeah. Jeez, all these old ripped guys.
You've got no firepower, and it's payback time!
Let's get rid of that.
Nice.
Look at him, removing history. It's just a joke. Relax, everyone.
I was always a go with the flow kind of avatar. But then, I lost the woman I loved to Code, the face stealer.
He looks like Katara's dad.
Yeah, it looks similar.
You must actively shape your own destiny and the destiny of the world.
That guy's girl got her face stolen. It's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Welcome to old people camp.
Your uncle's in there, Prince Zuko.
Oh.
Now's your opportunity, Zuko.
Are you okay?
My uncle hates me, I know it. He loved me and supported me, and I still turned against him. More sorry than I've been about anything in my entire life.
Then he'll forgive you.
They keep telling me I'm gonna have to do it. They don't get it. I'm going to pretend I didn't pretend to hear that.
I recognize her.
It's always taught me that all life is sacred.
I think there's a book series about her right now.
All life is sacred.
I know, I'm even a vegetarian.
I know that you're a gentle spirit, but this isn't about you. This is about the world.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Selfless duty calls you to sacrifice your own spiritual needs.
Ooh, even she's like, look, I know you don't want to, but it's not about you, my guy.
I have to kill the Fire Lord.
Ooh, that's rough, Aang. I still think he'll probably find a way to not do it, though.
Yeah.
Uncle, I know you must have mixed feelings, but I want you to know I am so sorry, Uncle.
Oh my goodness. I don't like to see him cry. Oh my God.
How can you forgive me so easily?
I was never angry with you. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your way.
They could not have done that any better.
That got me a little bit, even too. Oh.
I love Uncle.
You found your way here.
You have a pretty strong scent.
That was good. That was a good reunion.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. It's not just a boulder. Oh, the pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
Closer.
Oh. Oh, okay. Is it like that turtle with the world on its back?
You're the only person other than the Avatar who can possibly defeat the Father Lord.
You mean the Fire Lord?
That's what I just said.
It would be the wrong way to end the war. The only way for this war to end peacefully is for the Avatar to defeat the Fire Lord. Someone new must take the throne, an idealist with a pure heart and
I wonder who that could be.
But I've made so many mistakes.
Yes, you have. Only you can restore the honor of the Fire Nation. I had a vision that I would one day take Ba Sing Se. My destiny is to take it back from the Fire Nation, so the Earth Kingdom can be freed.
And Azula is not going to let that...
Azula will be there.
Yeah, she ain't going to let that fly.
How would you like to help me put Azula in her place?
It would be my pleasure. When Aang does face the Fire Lord, we'll be right there if he needs us.
I'm going to reconquer my tea shop. Today, destiny is our friend. I know it.
Let's do it. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
The true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost.
Oh, it's giving him his head chakra back. So can you master the Avatar state now?
He will come.
It's time for this world to end in fire, born from the ashes.
Ah, yeah, Phoenix Lord.
It is now Phoenix Person.
Ooh. All right, it's getting real. This comet came really close to the planet.
Aang won't lose. He's gonna come back. He has to.
Azula. Priorities.
She's just living the life.
What am I holding? Cherry pit, princess. Tell me why, on the most important day of my life, you've decided to leave a pit in my cherry?
Oh, heck no.
A decision. It was just a small mistake. Since it is a special day, I will show mercy. You are banished. Leave this palace immediately. I won't have my first day as Fire Lord marred by poor foot hygiene.
Directed by Dan Schneider. It's like the Loch Ness Monster.
The comet actually looks beautiful. We're taking off too.
That is so cool.
Ship. It's right.
All right, Toph.
Little computer graphics there. A V formation. Just like aliens. Jeez. No handrails either.
Dang.
Do you know how long it took you to get here?
A few minutes, I guess.
In which time an assassin could have snuck in, done away with...
Really? Azula.
Is this how you plan to treat your new Fire Lord? You're all banished.
But...
Goodbye.
She said bye. Oof. She's drunk with power.
She's just banishing everyone. Death by exile.
Oh,
what?
nice.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Gotta be careful being in there too long. It's gonna heat up quick. cough.
Good Lord.
Oh, well, that would have killed him. If she keeps training, she'll be like Magneto.
Take the wheel.
That's a great idea. Let the blind girl steer the giant airship.
Attention, crew. This is your captain speaking. We have a very special birthday to celebrate.
Weird, but effective, I guess.
I like how they actually, like, it's not so implausible to them that they left their post.
Can't believe the captain remembered my birthday. He really does care.
Wow, savage.
I love that. That's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Oof.
That's awesome. I love that.
Why have you banished all your servants?
They all would have betrayed me.
Paranoid.
Like May and Ty Lee did.
Oh, yeah, really paranoid.
Perhaps it's best if you postpone
Oh.
the coronation.
What? Which one of you just said that? I order you to fight an Agni Kai.
What?
Lo, you're banished. Lee, you can stay.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh's gonna get an upgrade too.
Woo! Look at him go.
Uncle Iroh. You can't hear, but Falcon keeps farting. I like
love how they're ice skating.
I like seeing these different elemental masters.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, she's cutting her hair off.
What a shame. You always had such beautiful hair. Didn't want to miss my own daughter's coronation.
Don't pretend to act proud. Well, what choice do I have? Trust is for fools. Fear is the only reliable way. Even you fear me.
I love you, Azula.
Oh.
We're not gonna catch up to him in time.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Woo! That's some serious power.
Oh no, all the aminals. Oh,
what a
there's
great
Aang.
effect, though.
All
There's
right.
Momo.
All right, Aang. Let's go kill this guy. Or maybe not. We haven't decided yet. Nice. There you go. Woo! He's got his own fire upgrade.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first time meeting each other too, isn't it?
Dang.
Yeah, you lit that crap on fire. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Let's go.
Getting that protein diet.
Yeah, I know.
He's back!
A little bit of Dragon Ball Z inspiration in this shot. At the beginning with Goku and Vegeta, they were on these similar style pillars.
Now the universe delivers you to me as an act of providence.
You have the power to end it here and stop what you're doing.
I have all the power.
Yeah, he's not giving that up.
Yeah.
It's like coming out of every orifice.
Yes. As the camera pans around, it's like coming out of his butt. Woo! Come on, Aang.
Airship slice!
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Just gonna mow it all down.
Deforestation.
That's a lot of fire, isn't it?
Be a rough ride! We need to get to the top of this thing fast!
Then what?
We make it that far, I'll let you know.
Oh. Cheese and crackers.
That's how you get it done.
I love how they're using their weapon to destroy their weapons.
Oh, that's how you do it. Suki!
I'm okay! Just finish the mission!
Oh no.
What are you
Oh.
Do it!
Appa here, ruining the day for you.
Sorry, but you're not going to become Fire Lord today.
Like how they're all dealing with their own battles.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
Zula is definitely looking rough.
Let's settle this,
I hope somebody makes fun of her haircut.
brother. Agni Kai!
You're on.
She's trying to separate us.
I know, but I can take her this time. I can't explain it, but she's slipping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it has to end this way, brother.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, and they got the super power-ups too. Ooh.
I'm wondering what defeating her is gonna look like though, if he does.
Come on, Aang. I like this music too. Oh, yeah. There you go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, never seen that one before. Oh, dang.
Oh.
Battle damage, dang.
Looks real good.
Yeah, it looks great. I like how it spun like that. That was neat. You're insane. Oh, yeah.
No lightning today? What's the matter? Afraid I'll redirect it?
Show you light.
She's gonna attack Katara. Katara!
Oh!
Oh no! Katara, I don't know what you were doing standing there anyways.
No kidding.
Ugh.
Oh man, and she still has to deal with her.
My God, your kids are crazy. Come on, Aang.
Just like the rest of your people, they did not deserve to exist in this world, in my world.
That's harsh.
Prepare to die!
It's like Majin Buu. Ah, okay. Final episode.
You can't hide in there forever!
Jeez. Oh, she turned it the wrong way.
I ever mentioned how sweet it is that you invented metal bending?
You could stand to mention it more.
Oh, great.
Ooh!
Space sword.
More coming. Oh no.
It looks like this is the end.
Satsuki.
Yep, you're right. Oh. Dang, this guy's no joke. Come on, Avatar state. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh! I put a chakra blick back in line like a chiropractor.
You're about to be...
Yeah! Super Saiyan.
Ooh. He is breathing fire.
Come on, Aang. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, come on, Uncle.
Wow.
Oh, shit, that's what I'm talking about. I can't use them as like little bullets.
Oh.
Jeez, Azula. You know what? Bloodbender.
Alright.
Maybe she can't do it without the moon.
Yeah, I think people were saying she can only do it under a full moon.
Because she moves like Iceman. I'd give anything for that to be sewage water.
Probably is.
For her to like throw it on her.
Peasant.
Woo!
Oh.
Nice.
Good job, Katara.
Thank you, Katara.
Oh. Someone get this girl some help, please.
Oh, Azula. Come on, get it together.
Woo! Jeez.
I love how they have like the 4 elements around him.
Tried to warn you, dude. It's over, Frieza.
What's he gonna do? Cook him? Burn him alive? Ooh, scarying.
He's gonna snap out of the Avatar state. Yeah.
I'm not gonna end it like this.
Weak.
Cut his hand off. Give me something, Aang. You don't have to kill him, but you know, disable him. Is he gonna
Hypnotize him?
Can he like remove his bending abilities?
I wonder if he can take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That would suck for the Fire Lord. Oh, the Phoenix King, excuse me.
Uh-oh.
It's giving him a lobotomy. Doesn't have to kill him.
He's about to take the only skill he has.
Oh, jeez.
Your own spirit must be unbendable.
Woo! Close one. He stole his bending.
What did you do to me?
Gosh.
Guy is useless.
That sucks.
Never again.
Could he do that with Azula then?
I suppose he could.
Because she needs it.
Yes, somebody needs to take that away.
You should have seen yourself. It was amazing.
So did you finish the job?
I'm still alive.
I took his bending away.
Wow. Who taught you that?
A giant lion turtle.
I am the Phoenix King.
Oh, let it go, my guy.
Oh, sorry. King of the guys who don't win? Leave the nickname to us, honey.
You need some help with that?
Oh yeah.
They let you out of prison?
My uncle pulled some strings. I actually kind of like you.
Well, good for him.
But don't ever break up with me again.
I want to see what happened to Azula.
Me too.
I am the proudest father in the world.
There's my favorite warriors. I have to admit, I kind of missed the face paint.
It feels great.
Oh.
Ty Lee's pretending to be a Kyoshi warrior again.
She's one of us now.
Well, good for her.
The girls and I really bonded in prison. And after a few cheap
And now
we're friends.
Yeah.
Just like Roku and Sozin originally.
This war is finally over. 100 years of fighting has left the world scarred and divided. Begin a new era of love and peace.
All right, Zuko.
All hail Fire Lord Zuko!
Okay, we're about to see Azula.
Oh.
Was that? No, that's him.
Oh, that's Dad.
The new Fire Lord has graced me with his presence in my lowly prison cell.
Banishing me was the best thing you could have done for my life. Perhaps your time in here can do the same for you. Where is my mother?
Why did you give me Momo's ears?
Those are your hair loopies.
Hey, my belly's not that big anymore. I really trimmed down.
Here, Aang. Why don't you bend these?
Thomas Hardman. He's got his girl.
I guess she's not confused anymore.
Obviously not. She's placing it on him.
All right, what a journey. What a day. All right, we just finished the final 4 episodes of Avatar the Last Airbender. I loved it. It's everything that I was expecting. I loved the climactic battle. I loved the final confrontation between Zuko and Azula. I love that everybody had a role to play. I think it was all paced well. This is a situation I wish that the final bit was maybe stretched out a little bit more. I would have loved to have like a prologue to this, where we could have seen a little bit more of Zuko and Iroh kind of discussing their, the period of time that they were not together. There was obviously a setup for something with Zuko's mom, where he's like, where's my mother? And then I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of Aang and Katara at the end. I do think it ended very poetically with them sort of kissing and being united in the end, but I would have loved for just a little bit more, and that's a good problem to have. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I actually think that it's the best group of episodes that we've seen. Creativity was definitely like at the peak for these group of episodes. The final like battle between Aang and the Fire Lord I thought was just so great and visually really stunning to watch. Very meaningful, because the entire journey you're waiting for that moment for Aang to get to that point where he has that confidence, that maturity. It's not just about him being able to conquer all those elements. It's everything behind it. I think that it was very well done. With that said, I really wish they had wrapped up Azula. I think that Azula and Zuko, their relationship has been pretty consistent through the series, whether it was in a good place, bad place. I mean, it was always in a bad place, but you know what I mean. So I think that their relationship deserved confrontation beyond just fighting. I think that they should have had some sort of conversation. I don't know what that conversation would have consisted of, but I think that there should have been some closure beyond just Zuko, well, really Katara, defeating her. The other thing was what you mentioned with Zuko's mom. I'm not sure why they would tease that, because I mean, unless there's another series that would delve more into that, we're never gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Azula had a thing with her mom too, seeing her in the mirror. So is that just gonna be a loose end that will never be? Maybe it's for something for the books or for
maybe there's some deeper meaning behind. I don't know. I would have liked to find out more with those storylines. And I'm not saying they should have like spent a lot of time on those two subjects, but I definitely think the Zuko and Azula thing, even just like a 2-minute like where she ended up, like they did with Zuko's dad. Like he's in a jail cell. They had that like short conversation, and for me, like that made sense. So I think that that should have been applied to Zuko and Azula. But that's really my biggest complaint with this. Everything else was so well done. I love how everybody kind of teamed up with somebody. It was very appropriate. I have to say, if you would have told me in book 2 that Zuko and Katara would have been teamed up in this final battle, I wouldn't have believed you. That's a very unlikely team for me. I honestly thought that it was going to be like Aang and Zuko at the forefront. I actually like the way that it ended up. I really love Katara and Zuko together. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like,
yeah, they're a good pairing.
Y'all need to get together.
You know what? I think because Zuko and Katara are both like mature characters, whereas Aang is still childish in a lot of ways.
That's what it is. Aang and Katara, I think, are more opposites attract, whereas Zuko and Katara are very similar.
They are, but they're still opposites with the fire and water. But I know what you mean, like personality-wise.
Yeah. We had Toph and Sokka, again, another like unexpected duo as far as like this final battle.
Yeah.
And then they had Suki in there, who I thought was really, really great to have her. Another thing is Iroh, I expected them to, I guess, more of a role.
I wanted to see more of Iroh as well.
Yeah, he was my favorite character by the end of this. So I wish he would have been more present. I know they gave us a little tidbit, and the tidbit that they did give was very meaningful, very impactful, but I wanted more of that.
No, I hear you. I think they're constrained by the runtime for Nickelodeon. I think if they had taken that final episode and broke it up into 2 episodes, They could have extended the fight a little bit, but also given us more of that closure with Azula. I was hoping for a little bit more Uncle Iroh as well. I think his role was perfect, him being one of the grand leaders of the White Lotus group. And that was another thing. I love seeing all the masters from the past come together and being a part of this similar team. But I would have liked to have seen a little more Uncle as well. And I did think it was poetic that he was like, I was supposed to take over Ba Sing Se. Little did I know I was actually going to be taking it over to give it back to them, or to defend them or protect them in the long run. So I loved all that too.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things visually was when Aang went into the Avatar state, you see all the elements surrounding him. Yeah. And I thought that was so brilliant. Just visually, that entire scene, and the music I have to also commend, because this particular group of episodes like nailed it with the music. In particular, the Aang versus the Fire Lord, and then Azula and Zuko scene. Definitely, the music was just so perfect, so well done. But yeah, so really the only thing that I was a little not sure about was the not giving Azula an appropriate closure with their relationship. I know that we wanted Katara to have a place in this final battle. I don't know if her being the one to stop Azula was the smart choice. I think I would have preferred Zuko being the one to actually do that. I think he deserved that, especially with how Azula treated him. But I also understand the need for Katara and the fact that Zuko asked Katara to help him. Yeah. So I guess I don't know how to feel about that. But the big thing was just I would have liked more closure with the Azula and Zuko. And Iroh, I would have loved to see more of him. He's been there from the start, and I think that his character deserved a little more time. Yeah.
There's this running joke in Dragon Ball Z that Vegeta never gets the chance to beat one of the main villains in the show. And that's what you said about Zuko and Azula reminded me of. I agree with you. I think that he should have had kind of the final blow. I think it's fine, the way that they did it with Katara doing it, but without a closure moment between Zuko and Azula, it does feel like it's missing. It's missing something fundamental there.
I think it's huge, especially because they really built it up on book 3. I mean, there was a heavy focus on Azula and Zuko, and really Zuko choosing to not be with Azula on what she was going to do, what her goals were. So the fact that they just built it up so much and there just wasn't really that moment where you're like, that would be it for me. That would be the only change that I would really have them do. Yeah.
Technically speaking, you already touched on the music. I was gonna say the same thing. I thought the music was great. Some of the best scoring we've seen in the show. The environment, the way that they used the comet to kind of color the sky, and they made it this sort of fire-ish looking orangey type of thing. I thought that was great. The animation itself looked the best that it's looked the entire show. We saw a couple of little preview clips from Legend of Korra, and I made a comment that the animation looks a lot better than it looks in Avatar the Last Airbender. And I think at the finale here, it was looking more it just looked better. So I loved it. I guess if there's anything or any topics that we didn't get to touch on that you would have preferred we touch on, leave us a comment down below and we'll try and respond to something that we just missed in our post discussion or missed talking about, because that happens sometimes. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified when we post the next video. We will be doing the live action M. Night Shyamalan The Last Airbender movie. So stick around for that. That's gonna be a fun time, maybe for different reasons, but we just wanna kind of close the whole chapter off with the live action. For now, that is it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next video. Take care.